today's video is about simplifying rational expressions. This is section 8.4. And so here I have my first example of a rational expression. Rational means fraction, ratio. And so with this fraction, I've got a polynomial expression in the numerator and a polynomial expression in the denominator. You have to factor before you simplify. You can't cancel anything out until you have everything in factored form. So my numerator, x squared minus 5x minus 6, that's easy AC. It has three terms and the leading coefficient is 1. So I want to find factors of negative 6 whose sum is negative 5. So I've got 6 and 1, negative 6 and positive 1, multiply to negative 6 and add to negative 5. Those are the magic numbers. Since this is an easy problem, I can just substitute them in. Now the denominator. The denominator has two terms. It is the difference of two squares. So the square root of x squared is x, that's your first times first. And the square root of 1 is 1, that's last times last. One of these is a minus, the other is a plus. And so now we're at the point where we can cancel the like factors. Now, the factor is this whole parentheses, okay? Those are the like factors. I'm going to cancel them out. Okay? There's nothing else that can cancel here. The polynomial x minus 6 and the polynomial x minus 1 are whole factors, and no part of them can cancel unless the whole thing is the same. My final answer, x minus 6 over x minus 1, that's simplest form. All right, here's my example 2. And I would encourage you to pause the video and give this a try yourself before you check your work with mine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and factor the top. Again, this is easy AC. I need factors of negative 2, whose sum is positive 1. My magic numbers are positive 2 and negative 1. The denominator, again, is the difference of two squares. And in this case, x minus 1 is a common factor, so that cancels out. My final answer, x plus 2 over x plus 1. I want to show you one more example. This is actually going to come from my homework, problem number 6. 4x squared over 20x squared minus 12x. And I realized after I prepared these materials that maybe you might need to see an example with a monomial. In this case, the numerator is a monomial. It only has one term. Okay? That does not need to be factored. It's already considered to be in factored form. So if it's only one term, if there's no plus or minus, you do not have to factor it. So I'm just going to bring that down. The denominator has more than one term, and so it does need to be factored. And that can be factored using the GCF. The GCF of the denominator is 4x. So we're using the smallest exponent of the common variable x. And the smallest exponent is a power of 1 that was not visible, but I just wrote it there in green. I'm going to divide 4x out of both terms. 20x to the second divided by 4x is 5x. Negative 12x divided by 4x is negative 3. Now, what cancels? 4 cancels, and x to the second divided by x to the first. One of those x's is going to cancel out. Remember, when you divide, you subtract the exponents. So x to the second divided by x is an x on the top, and then 5x minus 3 stays on the bottom. All right, that's it for your video on simplifying rational expressions.